In this video, we are going to discuss about sinusoidal signal, which is the subclassification under basic signals and systems. So, now we will see the sinusoidal signal. You know so many sinusoidal signals with sinusoidal nature like sine signals, cos and all trigonometric signals are in the nature of sinusoidal signals only, and here let it be denoted with x of t or x of n. X of t is equal to a cos omega naught t plus or minus phi or a sin omega naught t plus or minus phi. We can denote this sinusoidal signals like this. If that is a cos signal, a cos omega naught t plus or minus phi, where omega naught is the fundamental frequency and phi is the phase and t is the time period and a is the amplitude. So, here I am writing. So, see here, so this is the amplitude of sinusoid, that means here whatever we are indicating, that is amplitude. So, this height, maximum peak height is nothing but amplitude. So, here if you observe this omega naught, this is the fundamental frequency, this is fundamental frequency omega naught, and t is the time period as you know, and here phi is the phase shift. So, this phase shift may be a positive phase shift or maybe a negative phase shift. So, here if you are going to consider sine signals, then it will be in the form of a sin omega naught t plus or minus phi. So, as similar to cos signals, here also a is nothing but amplitude and omega naught is fundamental frequency and phi is the phase shift. Now, coming to x of t representation, diagrammatic representation of sinusoidal signal, I consider cos signal which starts from 90 degrees at origin, and here if you consider sine signal, then it will go like this. So, that means, so here you need to consider like this. So, this is this sine signal you are having. So, sine signal will be like this and this is the cos signal. So, here now whatever it may be, this is in continuous form, that means this is continuous sinusoid and this is discrete sinusoid. As you know that continuous sinusoid you need to represent with x of t, whereas in discrete form you need to represent with x of n, and you need to replace this t with discrete time n. That means you need to represent x of n is equivalent to a cos omega naught n plus phi. So, rest of remaining things are same for this sinusoid, and coming to the diagrammatic representation of that discrete sinusoid. So, we will define that signal only at discrete intervals, that means 0, 1, 2, 3 like that, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 like that. So, remaining intervals, that means whatever continuous intervals are there we are not going to define signal in discrete. So, whereas here we can determine the signal at every instant of time. So, this is about sinusoidal signal. In future, if you are going to do operations on sinusoid, you need to compare with this cos or this sine signal. So, here omega naught is the fundamental frequency. Now, we are going to see the relation between fundamental frequency and frequency of sinusoid and time period of sinusoid. So, here if you want to know the time period means, so peak to peak time or one full cycle time you can take. That means peak to peak means you will get like this. So, here to here, or one full cycle means here to here, those two will be same. If you want to consider time period of sinusoid, you need to consider a full cycle, that means upper cycle, lower cycle, first half cycle and second half cycle, or you need to consider peak to peak time period. So, here now if you want to calculate your time period of a particular sinusoid by using your fundamental frequency, that it will be like this. So, omega naught is always equivalent to 2 pi f, where f is the frequency of sinusoid. So, here if you got f, then you can reverse this and then you are going to get your time period. So, here f is equivalent to 2 pi by omega naught by 2 pi. So, if you want f, you need to send this 2 pi to this side, then it will become omega naught divided by 2 pi. So, as you know that t is equal to 1 by f, then you are going to get, so 2 pi divided by omega naught will be your time period. So that means for a fundamental sinusoid, the time period you need to consider is 2 pi divided by omega naught. For example, in case of omega naught, if you are having 1, that means a cos omega naught t or a cos t plus phi if you are having, a cos t signal is there, then how you can see a cos t? So you need to consider t is equivalent to 2 pi by omega naught, where omega naught is equal to 1 you need to consider. That means you will get t is equal to 2 pi. With 2 pi time period you need to repeat the cycles. That means, so if you want to draw 1 cos t, x of t is equivalent to cos t signal if you want to draw. Then how we will draw? First we need to define the time period. That means here clearly amplitude is equivalent to 1. First we need to compare with this. By comparing with this, amplitude is equivalent to 1. Next thing is you need to get the time period to repeat the cycles. To get that time period, you need to compare once again. Here there is no phase shift, then omega naught is equivalent to 1 there. Then omega naught is equivalent to 1 means t is equivalent to 2 pi by omega naught. So this is equivalent to 2 pi. With 2 pi time period, you need to repeat the cycles. That means, so here as we are going to consider cos signal, so you need to consider like this. That means you need to start from 90 degrees, as you know the shape of cos, and here the amplitude is 1, so that is why make it as 1, and 1 full cycle time period or peak to peak, here to here. So the time period must be 2 pi. So this is cos t signal. If anyone given this signal also, you can trace which signal that is. For example, anyone given you this diagram, what is the signal description? How we can define this signal means, first you need to consider this time period t equal to 2 pi. From this, if you want omega naught, how you will calculate omega naught? So by this relation, omega naught can be calculated with 2 pi by t. 2 pi by t means omega naught equal to 2 pi by t. Already t value you are having as 2 pi. So 2 pi by 2 pi you are having 1. And by this diagram, amplitude is equal to 1. Then all these you need to substitute in this. If you substituted a is equal to 1 and omega naught is equal to 1, you are going to get cos t only. If for example here you are not having any phase shift, then phase shift is not indicated there. So that is why you are not going to take any phase shift. So here cos t will be the signal by this diagram. Or for example, anyone given you cos t, then you need to trace this diagram. So this is about sinusoidal signal, which is very important in future. That means in LTI systems and in Fourier transform series, we are having some problems on these signals also. We are going to get these signals descriptions in the problems in future.